What's going on, guys? Appreciate you for tuning in as always. I know it's been a while, man. It's this is a tough grind putting out videos for you guys, but with that being said, we're gonna try and get back at it. And I will make the video on the Holliston that is coming. That's just gonna take a little bit more time than me turning on the camera. I've got to record me shooting with the Holliston and doing a couple other things. Then quite honestly, learning to edit. Editing is a bitch. I'm going to be honest with you. This whole process of learning making videos is quite a difficult grind. So, with that being said, guys, I just want to make a short video here on the coming calamities, right? It's such a weird time that we're in. We're in the calm before the storm. And everybody knows it. Everybody catches the vibe, and it's just pretty odd. We know that we have a tyrannical government. They are gearing up to do whatever they're going to do to us and silence a lot of people and quite possibly make a lot of people disappear. And it's just a trip, man. It's just a trip. Yeah, I'm still going to work, and I'm still doing the do, But anyways, so for what's coming, man, I just saw a car accident, all right? I'm going to tell a little bit of a story here to just kind of make my point. So I just recently saw a car accident. Unfortunately, a vehicle pulled out in front of the dump truck, all right? Don't know the guy, don't know any the people he works or none like that. Well, anyways, the car got hit by a dump truck, so the odds are, it looks like they made it. The car was, beyond belief gone, and it set on fire. It was, when I drove by, it was on fire. But you know what? They stoke this division we will never come together. But I can tell you right now, I just saw 10 fucking men ready to throw their lives at the problem and try and save somebody and get them the fuck out of that car, all right? Of all different walks of life, it didn't matter, okay? People were there to help. So I think that when it comes time for us to unite, and they don't think we're going to. Trust me when I say this. They don't think we're going to. I see it all the time, man. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. And I really don't think, don't quote me on this, but I just don't think they can pull this shit off, man. Not against us, bro. Not against us, man. When you get into the fact that leftism and all the bad shit craziness that's involved with that, dude, that's a tiny percentage of the public that's just loud as shit, right? When we have a bunch of fucking studs sitting here waiting to see what the fuck is gonna happen, and we're not reactive, man. We're waiting and we're filling it out, and you can bet your ass, man, when it comes time, people are gonna get after it, dude. And I know I had a conversation with a couple buddies at work before I went to Oklahoma here, and dude, these guys are not the guys that you would imagine would be talking about prepping, right? And lo and behold, they started asking me questions, because I bring a bug out bag in my truck all the time. It's a pretty big bug out bag, they asked me, and they're like, well, why do you bring that? And, I laid out my reasons, and, I was like, it's a 7-day bag. I can make it from anywhere almost in Colorado. I'll have 7 days to make it back to my family. They're considering doing it, And then not only that, they're asking me about what other moves they should be making to get ready. We're talking normies here, man. People who watch sports and shit, Not the guys that you would think, would be even considering the subject, right? So the tune's changing. People are waking up. We're all kind of realizing, oh shit, I might want to do something. And good for them, because I would say we are in a beautiful short window right now. As we know it, every single election year gets psychotic as all hell. It's gonna do the same thing. You know it is. They've probably got all their plans, whether it's H5N1, whether it's whatever route, the terrorist route, whatever route they choose to go to instill fear in the American public. They're getting ready to do it, and I think we're seeing a little bit of the start right now with these schools, but I just saw they removed the funding for all DEI hires at a lot of these schools and gave it to the police, right? And that's hilarious, man. Even the universities are like, well, I don't think it was the universities exactly saying, well, hold up. I think it was more like the mafias within the U.S. Said, you're not going to support that shit, and we don't give it. And you know who I'm talking about. The Israel, what are their names? I can't remember. I think you get the point. But they've got a stranglehold on America, man. And if they want America to pass a law and make it to where you can't say that the Jews killed Jesus, they're gonna do it, because that's how much pull they have. All right. And it's been, then you look into like all the other connections within like the music industry in Hollywood, and you're like, oh wow, this is just wild, man. And then that's a rabbit hole. Go down that rabbit hole if you want, but it's quite wild, man. But moral of the story to all of this, man, is do not get discouraged. All right, I know it's been hard watching all this bullshit happen. They're trying to break you before the fight even starts, man. All right? This is psychological warfare. So know that. All right? We're not even in this shit yet. Wait till they start rolling out all their super tech that, just like the new chat GPT. You can ask it what's in your immediate surroundings. It can lay out, it'll tell you exactly what is around you without using the camera. You think they don't use that? They do, man. So it's going to be really complicated when the ball goes up, because they're not going to let go of their control system. So therefore, they're not going to let the power grid down. I don't see that in the cards. I really don't. Because that's what keeps the normies watching fucking sport ball and not paying attention and off in the fucking ether, right? The second that shit gets turned off and they start talking to dudes like me and people like you, the illusion's broken. So I really don't think, and then on top of that, all the other factors that they can utilize technology against us to listen to us and watch us, I don't think they're going to get rid of the grid. I really don't. Now, as far as them utilizing sleeper cells of a certain descent, whatever one, choose your poison, right, of Iranian or China, that's a big one on the list, man, because you look through history since 2001, man. Remember they used to have the terror alert scales? People actually listen to that shit, like, oh shit, it's a red alert, I better not go out today. They're gonna pull some bullshit like that. But I think it will be a lot more real, because the second we get an event like what happened in Russia, all right, where we have a bunch of trained dudes roll through and really put the hurt on us, that's gonna be a game changer for a lot of people, right? Like, that's gonna be pretty traumatic. But man, I just, personally, I think we're gonna be all right, guys. I think we're gonna be all right. There are times that I get pretty doomed and black pilled and whatever the young kids say this day and age about it. It's hard not to some days. So if you catch me in one of those moods, man, tell me shut the fuck up. But anyways, yeah, man, we're gonna be all right. We'll be all right. So, with that being said, guys, appreciate you for tuning in. If you give me a like, share, subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And if not, whatever, man, no big deal, dude. Appreciate you for even watching this shit. All right, later.